Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are carrying on with our Throt the Unclean campaign. He's a hungry lad, very hungry in fact. Our food is a problem, which I have mentioned before, and I've had a few comments talking about various things. My issue isn't that there aren't ways to get food, it's that it's encouraging just boring ways to get food. I thought I'd address that right now. So basically, people saying like, oh, get food buildings. Well, for one, my mouse is ticking again. Come on, mouse. Come on. This is the only food building. This is the only food building, and it's tier 4, which we've only just got tier 4 settlements because we've had no food. And that's only going to offset the cost of that one settlement you build it in. Even if you go to the next tier, still only one. So it's really not much. It's still really not much food. My main issue is that we just get less food from battles now. So what should be a system that encourages you to keep fighting, right, is to punish you for just turtling up and being boring. It punishes you for being boring, right? It means you have to go out and attack people and gobble up enemies and whatever. That's something that it used to encourage, because you used to get ample rewards for that to keep your faction afloat. Now, that isn't enough, which means you have to do things like have additional armies raiding, or raid your own territory and get additional food by killing, you know, the rebellion armies and getting food out of them and all sorts. That's not fun, though. That's boring. Like, the being as aggressive as you possibly can isn't the best way to do it now. Now you have to sort of do a weird... I don't know, I guess you have to play with more of the mechanics, but I don't like it. That's the issue I'm having. Like, I don't see what fun it is having an army like this just sitting raiding somewhere. Like, how is that fun? So that's my issue. That's my issue with the food mechanic right now. Yeah, there are ways to get this up, but only really by cheesing and doing things that aren't really fun to engage with. So that's kind of my issue. Although, you know, it does do things like there is some interesting synergy, because these buildings are so expensive in Undercities, and it is a nice way to get food. So, you know, it's not terrible, 3 food per Undercity, but that means you have to do the whole Undercity thing, when before you could kind of ignore it, and it didn't really matter, you just sort of miss out on the benefits. But the buildings are so expensive that really the only way to pay for them now is to spread out and attack everywhere and do that. So now you're attacking not to get food, but to get the money so you can build the infrastructure for food, which seems weird to me somehow. It doesn't feel like buildings should be your, you know, your means of feeding your army. It should be going out and killing things and getting your own troops killed, you know, just making sure that your population is being controlled that way, and making sure that, yeah, the enemy get thrown in a trough. That feels to me like that's how it should play. So that's kind of my issue. So things have been retooled for this campaign with this patch. Or maybe they were in the last patch and I just didn't notice, because I didn't play Skaven last patch. But yeah, I think it's a step in the wrong direction. So that's what I was getting at the other day. But it came out as, no, I've got no food, which obviously isn't quite as eloquent. Or explain my thoughts as well. So those are my thoughts. It seems to be encouraging boring gameplay. So yeah, I don't know. It's a shame. It's a shame. So we have upset the Sisters of Twilight, if you remember. Now, also, I'm a little bit lost as well. You might notice this. I'm a little bit lost because I've gone back in time, because I've actually completed this campaign now. I got recordings right to the finale, but the bloody audio wasn't working. So I've had to come back, and I'm doing it all over again. So I'm a little bit confused as to where we left off, because I won already. So it's all a bit baffling. It's all a bit baffling. It's taken some of the surprise out of it, which is a bit sad. But, yeah, we're not going to spend any money, because that's right. We're at this point, aren't we? Where we're trying to get Clarkaron done so we can get that last quest done, which... Another issue with this campaign in particular, with the Vortex campaign. In Mortal Empire's fine, you can get the exotic animals immediately, almost. This campaign takes too long. You complete the campaign before you get that quest done, which is a problem, as you will see. So yeah, we'll see. Let's ignore all these notifications and crack on. Oh yeah, so we have our chieftain, I remember. Yeah, we'll need to put our chieftain somewhere. Okay, so all the elves decided just to leave, which is weird. Sister Twilight ran off down there to go fight Marathi, it seems. More interested in that war than ours. It's a bit of a shame, really. Not particularly happy about that. So we could burn their tree to the ground while they're out. That would be a little bit mean. I think we need to get rid of this rebellion first, though, because otherwise it will head up here and be a bit of a nuisance. Brilliant, we got an ambush. This isn't even worth fighting, is it? Bye, Othiodi. Goodbye. And, oh, someone's stealing our technology. I'm not sure what good that's going to do, because all of our technology is based on such insane sort of machinations that they're not even going to apply it to their own industry. It wouldn't work. So, let's go with Blade Shield. Good. Should have gone with Expeditious Endeavour, actually. Him being even faster is sort of terrifying. Because, yeah, over 100 speed on a Legendary Lord is pretty tasty. Also, what are we going to do here? Warp Forged Armour for you. Let's make you more survivable, maybe. Cool. And an Age of Discovery. That's right. The raging sea god Stromfels has gone missing, perhaps blown too far south by the arcane tempest that is consuming the world. With his absence, the great ocean is becalmed. The denizens of this world sense an opportunity. It is now no longer for the elves to dominate the seas alone. Others seek to ply the oceans, hunt for treasures, and expand their empires abroad. However, they must not mistake a calm sea for a safe one. There are still countless dangers lurking in the deeps. So that is an event. All major port owners now become known to each other, which, you know, fine. Not really a problem. So you, Srick, I guess you just chill there for a moment, because and maybe this guy can come along. Yes, yes. You better obey, Chief. Circle of Destruction. Oh, one thing as well, which is neither here nor there, really. I talked about this guy's abilities. The ridiculous, suspiciously loyal. Nope. Paranoid Defender? Nope. Nope. Oh, he already has the ability. You don't have to buy it. Anyway, yes, this Guardian version of his, Fickle Guardian and Loyal Guardian. I mentioned it yesterday, maybe? I forget, lost track, but anyway, I mentioned that it's a ward save Guardian. It's not a ward save, it's actually 15% physical resist, so that changed without me noticing in one patch or another. Don't know if it's this one or the last one. But either way, didn't notice it, so it is actually 15% physical resist for Guardian generally, but obviously in this guy's case, it's 15% physical resist until he's injured, and then it's 15% physical resist on himself, not nearby lords or heroes that he's supposed to be bodyguarding. So, yeah, slightly different, but anyway, it's the same now. It's not a 10% ward save, it's 15% physical resist. Yeah, I'm not sure when that changed. I seem to vaguely recall it at some point, hearing about it, but it just, yeah, I didn't think about it when I mentioned that the other day. So, let's go with... Oh, I don't know. None of this really matters. We kind of got all the things. So, Unfathomable Horrors, I suppose. Not sure that's really going to do anything. But, oh well. So, we have the building built that we wanted to build. And now we can do the Lairs of Gor-Rok, because if you guys recall, we do have a quest to get exotic animals. So, deep below the Tower of Doom, all manner of beasts are kept and investigated in the name of the greater power. Cool. And, I'm kind of tempted to build that, just for the sake of it, but actually, let's start getting these arcane generators. It'll earn us more money, at the very least, but also, we level it up again, we'll get some food out of it. Which, you know, isn't that fun? Oh yes, and we have this as well, which I found in the last couple of episodes that I'd completely forgotten about. Let's see if we... No, we can't afford it just yet, so never mind. But yeah, this building, this unique building that I totally didn't pay attention to at all. I completely missed it. Like, early on, I've just been ignoring Naggarond, because we haven't really had to care about that settlement for some time. But this does actually generate a little bit of food as well. Also, growth juice, public order, lowers upkeep for rat ogres and hell pit abominations in all armies. That would have been handy, right? So it's pretty good. Also, there's this other unique building as well for Winds of Magic and research. And income from all buildings in all regions. So some really good stuff in Naggarond that I just hadn't really bothered to pay attention to. So, yeah. So that's the dungeon vaults and the subterranean sanctums, and the ransacked Tower of Prophecy, and the ransacked Convent of Sorcery. So, yeah, good stuff in Naggarond. So it's actually a pretty generous starting location for old Throt here. You just don't get the exotic animals, which is very annoying. Anyway, that about should do it, I think. We'll see where the Sisters of Twilight go. They might come back, might not. If they do come back, we'll kill them. If they don't, we'll burn the Witchwood to the ground. Brilliant.
What do you want? Bring good organ parts for me?
What do you want, Tretch? Ended their defensive alliance? Oh. That's a shame. I thought we were friends. It's almost like he's treacherous. I already made that joke, didn't I? Yeah, it was even in a title to a video. Not good enough, Janet. Not good enough. So some confederation going on. That doesn't matter. Critical failure. Hilarious. So, Grond still can't afford anything, really. Our income kind of sucks too, you know. So I don't see the Sisters of Twilight, so I think we're just going to burn down the Witchwood now.
Meat flesh for me.
Alright, that seems cheeky. That this is something we can just straight up run in and do now. Yeah, I guess we're just going to go and do it. Oh, now this is rather novel. So this this map is yeah, this is unique to the Witchwood, and this is something that I didn't really get to see last time. I sort of did, as you will soon find out, but also not really. So that's interesting. I like that the Witchwood has a completely unique map like this. It's pretty cool. So this might actually be a little bit of a bother, because it's sort of an awkward place to attack. Lots of choke points, you know. Stick a few Eternal Guard in a few places, all the powerful archers behind. You can get a lot of work done. So, let's get our Storm Vermin. And I really don't know what to do with the rest of our guys, honestly. Wolf Rats can go hang out over there. You guys can all group together. We'll have more Skatars. Hell, should we split these guys up a bit, actually? So yeah, let's put them one side. And yeah, get some Rat Ogres and other bits. I don't know what you're going to do. That's fine. Alright, is that kind of everybody? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. That's basically everybody. Alright, cool. Let's get them up there. You guys can run that way. You guys, I guess, can run into these forests. Bunch of arrows of Kurnos, but not really. It's the one that the Hawk Riders have, but it is very good. It's very good indeed. Alright, you lot, move over there. And I guess I'll go for those Glade Riders. And you know what? These hounds are going to come with. They're part of the same gang now, I've decided. That's going to hurt, isn't it? Not too much, though. I'm sure we can live. I'm sure we'll live. So, shoot those Hawk Riders, please. And you lot can go up there, maybe? Yeah, they'll go that way. Good. And you lot, change direction, if you would. Let's give everyone anti-large so they can kill these guys even quicker. In fact, may as well get our Wolf Rats in here as well. That big anti-large bonus will melt these Treekin really effectively. So a lot of attacks going on over here. They've got very distracted. They're all coming for us. Can't have that. So instead, we'll throw these rats at them instead. Excellent. Also, let's... nope, there's no getting out of there really, is there? Alright, let's put some rat ogres on top of them. Everyone gets stuck in. Excellent. Love it. And... oh, that's Wildwood Rangers. Okay, I thought they were doing better than I thought they should be. They're doing about as well as I'd expect. These guys are... yeah, I didn't even bother keeping an eye on these because I knew it'd be pretty straightforward. You start shooting that treatment as well, please. You guys doing a great job. Love it. So we've got all of our wolves. Well, not wolves. You know what I mean. Those guys. And you're a Brood Horror with Warp Lightning, and we never use that. We never do. So let's actually use that again. Okay, good. You don't have it, though. Shame. Well, that should help. And, oh, Rat Ogres, what are you doing? Alright, how's that tree doing? Well, he's taking some damage, but it's not going great, is it? Over here, you lot seem to be getting very stuck on all sorts. How are those Wildwood Rangers still going? That's surprising. Let's just push on through. Oh, right, you're in that group. Okay, my bad. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, how did I do that? I accidentally put them all out of the group. My bad. Okay, you guys run this way. Go get these Wild Riders. Our Rat Ogres are having a terrible, terrible time. Which is actually pretty rotten. It's actually pretty rotten, all things considered. But, it seems to be doing okay over here. So, let's get some more rat ogres out. Let's get some more rats out once they let us. Good. Good. Ah, this is more like it. Good. So you've hurt yourself a bit, so tell you what, you can heal yourself, Throt. He's got a couple ways to heal himself, which is rather nice. And yep, start gunning them down. Alright, things are looking better here. Good. Things are looking better. We've got them all bogged down. More warp lightning, just because we can. Good. Oh, you lot. All hounds, come on lads. Come on now. Stop acting up. Okay. I'm amazed some of these guys are still going, honestly. Alright, that's going well. So we do have our own spells, which I should be using more, really. Really should. Alright, how's everyone doing? Right, we are chasing these guys down. We have our wolf rats on them, so that should slow them right down. And there's so many bullets flying into the air thanks to these guys. And that can be army losses? Okay, good. Good. Alright, great stuff. Victory! Huzzah! Alright, let's end the battle. Close victory. Okay, job well done. So that is sort of important. We're not going to occupy it. No, we're going to burn it to the ground. So, unlucky. Unlucky Witchwood. Gutting, mate. Gutting. So, now... Let's see here. Throt the Unclean. What should we get you? More speed. Perfect. And then we get Deadly Onslaught, so we can do even more damage, which would be lovely. The thing we've unlocked. That's brilliant. I want the thing. We've got to get the thing. But what are we going to get rid of? God, I have no idea, actually. Everything here is really awesome. Except our rat ogres have been taking quite a lot of damage. And they are unstable right now. So maybe I should get rid of the rat ogres. It's really hard to say. But we definitely want the thing in our army. That's for sure. I was trying to go 25%, but no, you need 50% to go into raid stance, so that was pointless. But don't worry, we'll have him coming along. Oh, and you, level 30 now. That's pretty impressive. Tenacity. There we go. There you go, Conrich. And Wheels of Doom, but that's not as important. We don't need that. It's a silly thing. Silly toys. Silly toy. Might recycle the wolf rats. I do like the wolf rats, but I can summon them. So I think we're actually going to recycle them. And yeah, I'll keep those wolf rats for now. Alright, so we will have to step back and then recruit them, of course, but we'll get to it. So now we have a bit of cash. Let's get this unique building built. We get the dungeon vaults, although this will put up our income faction-wide. Only by 3% though, but how much money are we earning? What's 3% of 7,000? I have no idea. I'm not even going to try. So, job well done. Okay. And I can actually start upgrading these now. Wow, that's a weird feeling. I feel a bit dirty. That's probably why it's the Unclean campaign. There we go. We've just been putting off upgrading any of these minor settlements for a long time because we wanted all the growth for Naggarond. So yeah, it feels really strange. It feels really strange to suddenly not be doing that. Oh, good. And we don't need these. Good stuff. Okay, good. More money, please. Money, please. Yeah, that'll do. Or should we build that? 120. That's 160. We'll build that. That's fine. Don't need public order. We're all good. All the things. We have a lot to build, huh? It's a lot of stuff we can build. Anything else? Oh, yep. Yep, more stuff over here. Wow. Just keeps going, huh? Excellent. And we don't need recruitment buildings over here. That can go. Cool. Alright, next turn. Oh, yes, and in fact, he can come play as well. Been a bit of a waste recruiting him, honestly, but I wanted to show you guys. So, you know.
Thing, assist me now, or we'll take Thing's brain, put in Rat Ogre, yes.
Military alliance. We might as well, honestly. No, there's no reason not to. There's just one less person that's going to attack us. So it's all good. Okay, yep. And, oh no, the 13th scheme expired. Well, let's get the dominating one, so we can get some more cash. And growth, though that's kind of past it right now, but it's fine. Templar Cane over here we can upgrade. Lovely. And then I think there'll be the odd spot for, yeah, one of the... Ooh. That would have been good if we could actually have afforded it, but never mind, we'll get something else. Because we just want the income. And I don't think we're... Are we trading with anybody? No, we have no trade agreements with anybody. And it doesn't look like we can. So, guess that settles it. Alright, yep, you keep moving this way. How many more turns till this is done? 3 more turns. I just want that quest done. Then I can do the final quest. It really is all I'm waiting for. So I can actually take the Temple of Ariel with Throt here. So let's head over here and see what's what. God, this isn't even worth fighting. Oh, and they're trying to get regiments of renown just to bolster their defences in a hurry. That's embarrassing. Alright, so there they go. And this we can take. And now that we're here, I can get the Thing. Hooray! So the Thing is a Hell Pit Abomination. So despicable that not even the Skaven know how to name it, which is pretty great. So, Thing here, he has Fluid Injection, which will rampage him, but he'll get a... for 22 seconds, he'll get a buff of plus 24 melee attack and plus 25% both armor piercing and base weapon damage, which is really, really cool. Other than that, he's just a rank 9 Hell Pit Abomination, but that's awesome because it's a rank 9 Hell Pit Abomination. So pretty damn cool. So let's see here. Deadly Onslaught, hell yeah, hell yeah. What next? There's really not much for this guy to get anymore, is there? Stimulate growth would have been quite handy if we had him loitering. You know, where we actually needed growth. Now it seems a bit pointless. Post-battle loot income, why the heck not? That works for me. And for you, you can actually become immortal now, which is super weird. Because this guy is just like... nothing. Just... I couldn't care less about this guy. I got him for a mission, and that was it. I always forget he exists when we're in combat, so... that's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Also, now that we have a bit of extra cash, actually, I guess I could go and build this one. It does give us a little bit of extra cash, I think. Just a little bit. Not much, but a little bit more. And over here... yeah, we demolished a bunch of stuff, didn't we? Cool. Okay, so we are one step closer. Naggarond is 1 turn closer to having that built, because I really want to get this mission done. Oh, that's where the Sisters of Twilight went. Okay, yeah, you can have it. Oh, they just demolished it, so they still have no territory, so they're still going to be suffering attrition from having no home region. Oh, this is a depressing way for them to end. It really is. But oh well. So, Undercity discovered in the Monoliths, which is actually quite exciting, isn't it? There's another Skaven clan in it somewhere, which is very cheap to demolish, apparently. Bit of a shame, really, but there we go. We have discovered a Skaven Undercity below our settlement. We must act fast and spend the money required to destroy these foul beings. To be fair, Skaven are pretty keen to call each other foul, so still works. These foul beings before they become more than a mere nuisance. And faction of the drowned got destroyed. Obviously, they all drowned. It's why are you even telling me this? Silly world events news thing. So, Undercity destroyed. An Undercity you discovered has been successfully demolished. We were fortunate to detect these scheming Skaven before they cause any lasting damage. But you should remain vigilant, lest the rat men, the rubbish ones not like us, we're really cool, and have lots of friends. Yes, lest the rat men undermine us again. Cool. Where are we at now, then? Oh, I don't know. Azhag. Hello, Azhag. Yeah, so let's get you that. Lovely. Cheap and cheerful. Right, now, we are just sort of ending turns. For no reason. Do you wanna sit here and do the thing? Good boy. In fact, let's all come over here and raid. Unlucky Kester. No, it's not Kester, is it? It's Alyssa, isn't it? It's Alyssa Milano. Boom. Good. Good stuff. Moving on. Oh, right, yeah, in fact, you come on, mate. Come on now. Be quick about it. Confederation. Eatane and Illyrian. Cool. Naggarond, doing Naggarond stuff. Okay. Okay. We still have nothing to do this turn, really, except maybe build some things, which is sort of inconsequential at this stage in the campaign, I feel. None of it really matters. Really doesn't. Although, you know, we are getting our food up now, which is nice. So, yay. Yay. Genuinely yay. That is actually, you know, impressive that we turned it around so quickly. Hasn't taken that much, I guess. But anyway. It's weird that now we actually have enough food, now that we're relying on infrastructure, which is just not Skaven-y. You can't rely on just eating your enemies, which is weird. That doesn't feel right to me at all. That really doesn't feel right to me. But it is what it is. So, so I don't know what the Sister Twilight are doing. Are they just going to keep moving that way? Are we going to have to go chase them down? I think we might have to. So let's jump over here. We'll hop over and they'll probably attack me. Lord not moved. That's fine. Infectique. Yep. Yep, he's joining. Good lad. Good boy.
Fool brings self to be eaten, yes. Wants to be lunch meal.
What are you doing, Tretch? What are you doing? Non-aggression pact. I mean, fine. That's fine. You knock yourself out, mate. And yep, they're attacking Temple again. Fine.
Win battle.
There's a little minor settlement. Really doesn't matter. Okay, so how is the health looking? Yeah, it's not looking so great, is it? It's really not. Okay, so Hargath got destroyed. Settlement got raised. Here we go, we finally got exotic animals. Finally. Finally. So, yes. What's next? Have 3 of the following units. Morskatar's Hellion, which is a Mutant Rat Ogre, or Mutant Rat Ogres, or Mutant Rat Ogres. What? Alright, never mind. Fine, I guess. Unless, actually, this could make sense, because it could be that Mutant Rat Ogres and Mutant Rat Ogres are 2 different kinds of units, because they might have had to have copied and pasted a unit type for the ones that fall out of the vat. Because they've got the little green icons at the bottom, right? See? Like, that one is a different Rat Ogre to that one. It might count as a different unit. Because I suppose it has to, because it's got a different ID for having a different icon there, right? So, I guess that does actually make sense. There are 2 things called Mutant Rat Ogre. Huh. Anyway, right, so, easy. We already have 1 in that army, so we may as well give... Okay, fine. It's not that simple, because we're too far away. So, Sister Twilight will have to wait a minute. Which is fine for us, because they're just melting, so, yay. So those 2 need to move over, and the wolf rats, and I guess one of the rat ogres, maybe? We'll shimmy over. You know what, I think I might actually get rid of the Warlock Engineer. I know you need to have a spellcaster, right? Any optimum army will have a spellcaster. The Winds of Magic you get from having a spellcaster and being able to utilize that Winds of Magic, it is always more cost effective than not having a spellcaster. But I want to go all in with the Molder stuff. I really do. I know technically Storm Vermin aren't, you know, Molder exactly, but they're just you know, Skaven infantry at the end of the day. All clans have Storm Vermin. It's not it's not a unique thing. Whereas Warlock Engineers are a little bit more unique. So yeah, let's do it that way. So this should refresh soon. We got a bunch of Mutant Rat Ogres and nonsense now, so yay. And I guess, because I can, let's do some more raiding. Oh, we can't with Strick. Never mind. Settlement upgrade available. Oh, let's get that one. And, I know, I'm not doing the upgrades, the actual settlement upgrades. I'm just upgrading things in the settlements, which is different, but, I don't care. It's all good. Like, our economy just doesn't matter anymore. Because, like, we literally just have to press a button and we can complete the campaign. I just want to do this mission chain. So, I kind of like, yeah, I'm in a weird spot right now. So just let me do the thing. But the game won't let me. The game's like, no. Well, the game isn't like, no. The game is like, be my guest. And I'm like, no. No, we'll do it properly. Okay, we're going to do all the things. So we did this one. We got the 3 things. So numerous now are complaints from rat lords yet to receive their regular shipments of rat ogres and assorted abominations. That Throt cannot focus on his diabolical attempts to create new and horrific life. His underlings in Hell Pit have clearly lost control of the murderous creations housed within its unspeakable breeding pits. And Clan Moulder's once unassailable reputation as provisioner of the Under Empire's most horrifying weapons is thus imperiled. Throt will have to tear himself from his gore-strewn lab and his constant feasts, and sort this infuriating distraction out himself. Of course, if the local rat ogres are indeed unruly asserting his authority will require the barely willing assistance of an even greater monster. And, finally, we're up to the quest battle. Hell yeah! And you'll see why this is so important. Gor-Rok will join your forces. That's the reward. Gor-Rok is a big character around Throt the Unclean. It's his greatest invention. Slash, mate. Anyway, good mate of his. Good mate of his. It's a giant rat ogre who's technically a slave and experiment. Whatever. So, win the following battle with Throt the Unclean. Whip of Domination. Hello, Whip of Domination. The Master Mutator and his army of the grotesque stand ready to reassume control of Hellpit's toxic warrens, and perhaps repickle his Whip of Domination in fresh troll juice while he's in the vicinity, though Throt had expected to find the city's 9 circles overrun by escaped and rampaging abominations. The truth is far more infuriating. The raging hordes of chaos blockade Hellpit's iron and bone gates. No doubt these ruinous whelps seek retribution for their previous foiled attempt to invade Clan Moulder's carrion-adorned stronghold. Now as then, Throt will drive the spiky things out. Not before harvesting the choicest morsels for his ghastly experiments and equally ghastly appetite. So we're going to get the Whip of Domination, which does give us extra campaign movement range, extra melee attack, extra charge bonus for Skaven slaves for some weird reason, and extra leadership for all of the Clan Moulder units, which is very cool. And we're fighting Chaos with lots of Forsaken that are very, very good against Clan Moulder units, because they have very, very high weapon strength and they don't really need the armor piercing to get the job done. So some scary stuff there, for sure. So why can't I teleport? Oh, wrong stance. And no, not Srick. Throt. Old Throttles Mackenzie. And now we can teleport to it. I see no reason to dilly-dally. I mean, we've got some injuries here, but do I care? Not really. Although one thing I do want to do, actually. Do we want to claim this now? Probably, actually. We should have been doing this a bit more. Because I still haven't got all the things I want. So I'm going to start by experimenting on these slaves. Good. Now we've unlocked everything. We can now give that to the people we want to give it to. Not people, things, I suppose. And laboratory, I also want more mutagen. It says buy more mutagen. That's something I should have been doing more often. Like, genuinely, because the lack of mutagen in this campaign, I think, is a bit of a downside, although the mutations themselves get a bit cumbersome and confusing. I mean, looking at a glance, what has what ability? I don't know. It just becomes a bit disorganized, and then the bonuses just sort of blend in together, and you don't really notice them particularly. So, yeah, I have thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts on the mutation system. I like it. I think there's just certain ways it can be tweaked to be better, but let's not bother with that. Let's just go and corrupt our favourite boys. So, here, now that we have 197, I wish it was 200. Nice round number would be great, but oh well. So what we can do, which ones do these have? Oh, right, yeah, these all have blue ones. Okay, so what we can do... Nope, we can only afford 3. Oh, this sucks. Okay, this is our original one. This is our OG. So we're going to give him regeneration and perfect vigor. So it costs 50, these top tier ones. That's awesome. I mean, regeneration and perfect vigor is crazy. Through generation upon generation of intensive breeding, Throt has successfully reproduced biotissue that regenerates in a similar way to that of the hardy, nigh unstoppable trolls. So that's sick. I love it. He's already got that. I mean, getting some random ones would be quite fun, but nah. Alright, so they've all got regeneration now. You've got your necroparasites. We can give him necroparasites as well. Cool. And how are we doing on monster augments? There's a bunch that we don't have yet. Some of these are insane. So acidic musk glands just does damage and sunders armor, which is pretty cool. The hunger makes them being undead, which is insane, but also gives them the hunger, which lets them regenerate in melee, which is very, very cool. Really like that. And it means they can't break. Well, they sort of can, but in an undead way. So, you know, their leadership goes down, they just start crumbling rather than running away, which is just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Imperfect removal is sort of awesome to have because it puts up your damage so much. It does put down melee defense, but it puts your melee attack up by 20. But it means they can't replenish, but if we're on the last battle, then who cares? So that might be nice to have at the end. And it only costs 25, so you could do that with quite a few. Upkeep goes up, but it makes them unspottable, which is like Stalk, but you've got to be real close before they get spotted, which is awesome. So having something like that on a Hell Pit Abomination would be hilarious. Just have a bunch of surprise Hell Pit Abominations. It'd be hilarious. So there's some great stuff here. But I think the infantry ones are just sort of tidier. They're just sort of better, honestly. Although, actually, one thing... Where is it? Cellular instability. So I found out this doesn't actually kill the unit like other explosions do. It's just like a warp bomb. So thanks to whoever you are in the comments, because I actually got that comment more recently than I recorded these episodes previously. So tell you what, we're going to give it to both of you, because that sounds like a lot of fun. So we'll give it to our Brood Horrors, because they're ruddy quick. And let's give it to you as well. Cool. And that's about all I can afford. But hey, there we go. We've done some more mutating. Spent some more time in the lab. All is good. So, Throt the Unclean. Back over here then, huh? Let's do that quest. Let's do that quest. Boop. And boop. Hello there. Festus Death Dealer. Fun. And we got some AI control. And what I love here, big old question mark down here. Right? Because it's just like, oh my god, who could it be? What a surprise. You hover over it, it tells you it's Gorich. Like, why is it a big question mark? It's really weird. I think that could actually be a bug, because this has to be Gorich as a lord, but Gorich isn't a lord, he's a hero. So I think that could be the issue that the game is having, where they sort of shoved him in there, but they didn't give him a portrait. They only have a portraited his hero version of him, knowing that he can't be recruited. Could be it, but I don't know. I don't make this game. So, let's fight the battle. Alright, wish me luck.
Full chaos things! Attack Hell Pit again! Why they not learn lesson last time? Big problem, yes? Help it not send abomination monsters to other clans till spiky things gone. Why Gorich thing not stop kill chaos things yet? Fool rat ogre! Stupid man thing brain make it weak frail! Me must do all things. Make nasty spiky things die quick fast. Other clans be mad. Keeps me from lab. Me so hungry. Maybe me eat Gorich thing. What's chaos things? Dead. Maybe me put Gorich thing brain into Plague Toad.
He's a good lad. So, here we are with our army. Everyone get in. Just get in quick. Go, magic super team. Good. So, now we can start grouping and figuring out what's what. So, let's get in over here. Where is Gorich? That's not him. There he is, there's Gorich. We need to keep him safe. He's fighting Chosen with halberds right now, so this isn't something that we really want him to be able to do. So, we're going to get Morskatar's Hellion over here, because he's got cellular instability and can blow up. I think trying it out against Chosen is a very good test. It's going to be very exciting. And boop. Come on. Oh, you charge the back of them. And bang. How'd it do? Oh my god, that is too much. That is too much. Alright, that's just what you should give everyone then. I wonder if it does friendly fire. I actually have no idea. Not a clue. Anyway, you run over here. Should we see if it does friendly fire? This is probably a horrible thing to test, but it doesn't really seem to. Well, that's just not even funny. Now, where are you? Alright, you run out the other way. Ah, here he is. Okay, go for the Demon Spew. Really cool to see a Regiment Renown in an army, by the way. And these guys need help. These guys need help. Come on. Well, this is awkward. If he dies, we lose. If he dies, we lose. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh, it seems like Gorge is fine. No worries. What are you still doing here? Come on. Kids these days. Let's remolder him. Let's just hit all the abilities. These guys just watching. Sort of got this covered, I think. Feel like we got this covered. Huh. Alright, how are things looking? Yeah, we'll go for them. It's all good. I mean, maybe kill the Exalted Hero. That could be a giggle. Yeah, everything here is wiped out. So how did our Brood Horrors do? Yeah, 100 kills each. That's pretty damn good. Compare them to our Lords and Heroes, you know. They did a lot better. So that bomb is disgusting. Disgusting. That's like game-breaking levels of crazy powerful. So that's pretty funny. That cellular bomb is just disgusting. Oh, speaking of which, let's rampage you. Cool. Having fun, thing? Yeah, you did. So he's got mad high stats now. And that giant should be dead. Really should be. It's just rude. Alright, you get stuck in. Gorich is back. Those chosen? Those are chosen with halberds. Let's charge into them with everything we've got. And Gorich is just going to chase him down. Oh. Let's make sure Festus doesn't do anything suspect. And let's make sure we hide our teeth breakers. Good stuff. Vermus Valor, everyone gets anti-large. We'll use a heal on him even though it does nothing. Alright, good. And yet Gorich still chasing them around. Gorich is a big old nasty boy, by the way. Check him out. Check out that big old nasty boy. He's horrible. And look, he's just attached, his legs and body attached just by this weird warp spine or something. It's just, he's all monster. So the fun thing with Gorich is actually got the brain of a Norscan in there. He actually had a brain transplant. That's how he's clever. That's how he's cleverer than the average rat ogre. Makes him even more dangerous. And potentially backstabby, because, you know, he's not best pleased to be inside the body of a rat ogre. Although, I think he does admire the power, because, yeah, if you're a crazy Norscan, a crazy monster body, it's quite useful. Anyway, let's end the battle. Decisive victory. Okay, quest complete. Lovely. So, what we're going to do is we are going to go for the replenishment. Delicious. Boop. And now we've done the Whip of Domination, so Gorich has now joined our force, which is awesome. The greatest experiment. Gorich. So, Gorich, commander of the standing army of Clan Moulder at the Hell Pit, now stands ready to join Throt in the field. Out here, then, Throt can contain his creation's meteoric successes under his own command. Then Gorich gets to sate his berserker lust for blood once more. So, you know, he's a bit of a weirdo. Whip of Domination as well, which we now have. Even the hunchbacked and mutated things of Hell Pit's warrens can be frenzied forward by the stinging pain of Throt's scathing Minotaur hide whip. He really does get parts from all over the place, doesn't he? And I guess you should have a tail weapon, why not? Yeah, you guys just go over there. Good boys. Oh, they just took Templar Cain. Well, that's fine, because I'm just going to do the final battle as soon as we get Gorich in the army. So, do you understand there? So you can get a turn of replenishment, mate. Yeah, that'll do for the final battle. So, what should we get? What should we get, guys? Expeditious Endeavour. Let's get that. So So he's even faster. And for you, yes, scavenge. Why not? That'll be useful. We have one battle left. We have one battle left. So it doesn't matter what we get for it. But anyway, Gor-Rok is an absolute nightmare beast, and it's so upset that you can't get it. Well, I suppose you can, but it's a pain to get him sooner in this campaign. He really is late, because you need the exotic animals to get him. Which, you know, when you start in Mortal Empires and Hell Pit has exotic animals. So, you know, you can get him really quickly. So it's a real shame, because his buffs are disgusting. He's not only a really capable, like, armor-piercing anti-infantry, like, really good melee attack, not great melee defense, but, like, good armor, good HP, huge charge bonus. He has this ridiculous move called Evisceration, where it's a big vortex around him, where he just tears people to bits with his ridiculous, like, claws. But no, all of these random buffs that he gets are disgusting. So first off, Intact Mind. 150 experience gain per turn for all units in the army. That's pretty sizable, so that would be nice to have early, before they've all kind of maxed out the chevrons. Trusted Chieftain gives him the passive ability Blood Shield, so everyone within 55 meters gets 15% magic resistance, which is pretty damn good. It also puts up his leadership aura size, and the effect of it, so he keeps people in the fight around him. Throt's greatest creation gives him Guardian, so he gives that 15% physical resist to Throt, which is really good, really nice, and also puts up loyalty for new recruits, and he gets more hit points out of it, so that's pretty cool. But just an extra 15% physical resist for Throt is great. Frenzied Assault, this affects all units in range, and this is constant. Anyone who's within 30 meters of him gets plus 12 melee attack, which is a huge, huge bonus, especially got a big pile of monsters with him in the middle of it. That's disgusting. And plus 36% charge bonus for everyone nearby too. It's nuts. Arena Boss, plus 8 melee attack for all monster units in the army. What? So all of our Rat Ogres, all of that, yep, plus 8 melee attack. Also, we get more growth juice, which again, you kind of want that early. And it goes plus 1 recruit rank for all units in the army as well, for monstrous infantry and monstrous units. So really cool. I'll say that, monstrous infantry and monster units. So I mean the monster units I think are the single model, so not Rat Ogres, but mutant Rat Ogres and Hellpit Abominations and that stuff, I think, is the cutoff there. But still, plus 8 melee attack is disgusting. Piston-driven Claws gives him Warp Frenzy, which is a buff for himself, but pretty damn good. 29 seconds. He gets plus 25% armor piercing and base weapon damage, and plus 24 melee attack. Very, very good. And then finally Norskin Fury, which gives him Rage, so the longer he's in combat, the more buffs he gets. So every 45 seconds he gets one more of the buffs, the 3 buffs being 11% physical resistance, 8 leadership, and plus 5 melee attack, so he gets better as he fights. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Then he's just got all the usual buffs to himself that are really good. But, yeah, just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Some hugely powerful buffs for him and his army. And, oh, also, just by default, he gets plus 8 charge bonus for the whole of the hero's army, just as standard, and plus 5 leadership for the hero's army. So, they already get a bunch of buffs, just from him existing in the army. So, it's disgusting. The guy is an absolute beast. Speaking of absolute beasts, I think we are going to get rid of one of our Rat Ogres. We don't need the one with Guardian anymore, so I guess you can go. There we go. And then he can move in. Cool. So we're going to end the turn, and although this was 2 episodes when I did it last, I'm actually going to do 1 episode, because otherwise it'd be 1.5 episode, because I have managed to go a bit quicker in a few places, even with all the waffling. So yeah, how about that? This is the finale. Huh. None of this tech matters. That'll do. Yeah, cool. Upgrades. Woo. How exciting. None of this matters. Cool. I can't leave it undone though. I can't leave him hanging like that. Okay. So you can join the army. Lovely. We have an insane army now. And you stay there a second, because the quest battle I think is going to be here, and I don't think we can reach it. I wonder how much it'll cost. We may have to have Strict the Corrupted attack these guys to see if we get some extra cash out of it. So, boom. So this provokes the battle to trigger, and then you have to, it'll spawn the quest battle. But if you ignore that quest battle for a certain amount of turns, then you lose the campaign. So that's how that works. So you can trigger it whenever, but then once it's triggered, you have to address it quickly, or else you lose. So, with the destruction of her precious waystones, Ariel grows increasingly desperate and could be tempted to begin her ritual early, somehow. It doesn't explain how we get that to happen. Seems weird, but anyway. Also, you'd think the final battle would come around quicker if you destroy the waystones. Because you think she'd be more desperate to do the ritual to seal the place up. So it's sort of backwards. Sort of, the narrative is sort of in reverse to the mechanics. You know what I mean? Anyway, Ariel grows increasingly desperate and could be tempted to begin her ritual early, thus rendering her valuable to attack. This is best done only when you are sufficiently confident that your foul ranks will be strong enough to overcome her bodyguards, who will defend her to the last. Interrupt the ritual now. So, provoking Ariel to begin her ritual now will initiate the final battle and cannot be reversed. Losing the battle will end the campaign. Except it doesn't actually initiate the battle, it just initiates the quest to pop up. But anyway, so win the following battle with Throt and the Unclean Army. Sorry, Throt the Unclean's army. It should be called the Unclean Army, though, shouldn't it? The unwashed masses. That would be amazing. Anyway, so, following Throt's repeated attacks upon the waystone sites of Naggarond, Ariel has begun her ritual in the Witchwood. From the moment Clan Mulder had learned about the Mage Queen's plans, Throt wondered how such a juicy tip-off could so conveniently land on his lap, but assumed it had nothing to do with the forest things, his squabbles. Had something to do with the forest things, his squabbles. Sorry, I'm a rat person, reading's hard. Yes. It matters little to him now, with Ariel's powers focused on her ritual. She is exposed, giving Throt the chance to finally obtain the greatest specimen he will likely ever get his foul claws on. By his haphazard calculations, consuming the demigoddess's life essence will not only cure his extreme case of the Black Hunger, but could also make him more powerful than he could ever imagine. Moreover, after having his fill, who knows what delightfully horrible things he can create in his laboratory using the leftover queen pulp. The possibilities are endless. As purported by the Tree Thing informant, Ariel should be vulnerable while she performs her ritual, but will not be unprotected. She will undoubtedly have a strongest lieutenant defending her, so Throt must fill his ranks with Mulder's most dangerous monsters to ensure nothing can stop him from claiming Ariel as his prize. And we get Deific Feast if we do that, which is fun. 10% water save for all characters, which is kind of disgusting. Like a squished moth, Ariel is now nothing but a pulp consumed by Throt to abate his hunger, with the remains used to augment his twisted hench rats. Just absolutely disgusting. Just pulping a woman. Don't pulp women, guys. That's not... It's just bad manners. Let's teleport. Because we can afford to, which is perfect. Boop. Hello there. So we do have some... just some pretty meager reinforcements, but that's fine. You know, that's fine. We have a big old scary army. So, yeah. Scary. Sister Twilight, of course. And Ariel. Ariel herself. With, yeah, Soul Stealer, that's going to keep her alive a long time. Word of Pain, being very difficult to hit her. Tempest, for all of our flying units, I guess. Odd spell choice for her there, but fine. Apotheosis, very, very handy as well to heal up. And causes fear, but also Dwellers Below can do a mad amount of damage. And Shield of Thorns is jolly handy for keeping her girls alive as well. So yeah, she's very scary. Very scary. Also Wrath of the Wood will trigger every time she casts anything. So that's plus 12% base missile and armor-piercing missile damage. And Ancient's Protection, which is 10% physical resist map-wide as well. Oh, and Life Bloom, so healing everyone every time she casts a spell. And Blessing of the Ancients, which is permanent, just gives her a bunch of magic to use. She's very capable. She's very capable. She's scary. So we're going to just try and pulp her. That's the plan. Also, Great Stag Knights and Way Watchers are all very scary as well. All the Azrai Spears can make really short work of most of our monsters. Or at least in theory, but, you know, we have a billion stat like bonuses and other nonsense, so might be a little bit more tricky for him. But yeah, this is no joke of an army, so let's do it. Wish me luck.
Their elf queen thing! At last. She cast great spell. Just a strange tree thing, said told. She busy occupied, so can take steal, eat magic pulp flesh. Me finally cure the hunger! First, all the nasty elf things must die. Me eat best bits, yes. Experiments! Rat King, set ready. Fight for Mulder clan. Fight for Throt. Fail me, and me eat arms and legs. Stitch sew heads onto socket holes. Put brains in worm things. You not fail lose. Go. Me so hungry.
Alright then. So yeah, we're playing as a total psychotic lunatic, which is fun, isn't it? Also, I just realised something, which is very upsetting, is we could have actually put our charges of Menace below up. And ow! Frickin' ow! Jerk. Anyway, we got a lot of... Really? Anyway, we have a ludicrous amount of very big beasties, so that's all good and fun. Rattling gun. Right, what is the plan here? So, obviously I want to deal with them, but, well, they're in a bit of an annoying place. I'm going to get myself shot up. I'll be fine. So, I reckon all those slaves and things will get wrecked pretty quickly, if I'm totally honest. We'll see. Let's get... Oh, that's Gorich, yeah. Alright, Gorich can come with. He's not as quick, but it doesn't matter. Let's send the boys in. Alright, you guys move that way. Guys, go for them. Oh, and here we go. That's more like it. Let's go get him. And Storm Vermin just rampaged. Which is something you don't often see. Alright, cool. Cool. So, how are we looking? Pretty good. Let's go for those Great Stag Knights, I suppose. Cool. Yeah, let's get everyone in there. And, well, that's just bad news. Let's hide. Thank you. And let's get you guys over here. Excellent. So this is an absolute mess, of course. Absolute mess. But Morsketer's Hellion or whatever is in here, and we just did some good sploding. Although, yeah, we really have lost all of those guys. Yeah, definitely. Alright, now, Gorich, you can do a little spin. Why the heck not? Let's get some rat ogres. I know those are all spearmen, but it doesn't matter. Okay, we're just summoning everything on top of them. Doing what we can. Good. Let's get some more units over here, being a pain. Yeah, don't like how things are looking over here for a lot of our boys, but it's the final battle, so it doesn't really matter. We got some good damage into here as well. You guys have a great time blasting. There's Ariel. We'll have to chase down. That was not a move. Don't move, shoot. Shoot Ariel. Perfect. And how did you guys end up here? I told you guys to move down here. Oh, right, never mind. Don't know how that happened. Forest Dragon getting wrecked, which is awesome. Love that. Big fan. Alright, how are things looking? And, oh yeah, fluid injection. Might as well. Let's buff everyone, and let's give everyone that bonus versus large. And Verminous Valor as well. Why the heck not? Cool. Love it. You lot. There's really no need for you to be doing anything, is there? Nah. Oh yeah, Warp Lightning. Lovely. Okay, what's going on? Says the portal to the Dreaming Wood. How could I have been so blind? Yeah, how could you have been so blind, huh? Silly. Oh, Toothbreakers are struggling a bit. Again, it's fine. It's just, surprise is all. Alright. Let's get her. It's time to get her, guys. And, Codil, forgive me. Drycha just arrived. For the sake of all Lauren, I must ally myself with the elves. They've decided to ally with the elves. A nuisance, isn't it? So our storm vermin are getting wrecked, but we kept these guys busy really nicely. Come on, guys. Come on, camera as well. And Sister Twilight still going. There's nothing to slow him down. Okay. Yeah, give us a spin. Give us a spin, lads. So I have been shooting at Ariel, I think, but nothing's really happening. Shoot the Zodes. No, shoot the Zodes. Shoot the Zodes. Thank you. So this is going well. Alright, let's get some more summons going. Could use Remolded. One of our boys. Use Verminous Valor as well. And let's start throwing rats at everybody. And let's buff them as well. So we can get rid of these guys in a hurry. Good. Big fan. So I have sort of turned my back on the... How are you still going? Those war dances are doing great. So I've turned my back on all the trees, but they are very slow, so I don't really mind. And, oh my god, we didn't even come with our mutant rat ogres. Silly. So, Ariel, so far, is untouched, because she's just a ridiculous character who will never die. Like, seriously die, come on. Come on, guys. Okay, come on. And, let's just get in here. Come on. Let's get stuck in. Right into the heart of this. And let's go nuclear. Oh, and Sister Twilight having a terrible day. Excellent. And, yeah, you guys arrived just in time to get her stuck. Lovely. And, oh, no. We lost the thing. Oh, no, we still got the thing. But we lost our other rat ogre. All that's left is some Skaven slaves. Oh, sad times. So, Lariel still doing fine. Or Ariel, rather, not Lariel. Still doing absolutely fine. Can you die now, please? Give on bonus versus large. Ariel is large, so we did get rid of the Sisters of Twilight, so that's great. They didn't last, did they? You can go mental. Fluid injection, great. And who still has a nuclear bomb? You do! Hang on, where are you? What? How'd you get over there? Oh well. Matters not. So, let's get over here. Come on, I want to go nuclear. Got some more storm vermin over there. Okay, kill. Ariel. Oh, sorry. Ariel. Kill her. To death, preferably. And no, don't like that. We got her yet? Just very little health. Come on, Throt. You can have her. And let's start with the Warp Lightning. Not bad, but not great. Let's finish them all off, shall we? Up to 100 damage. Ariel is dead. And, okay, retrieve her corpse. Okay. How? Oh, done it. Done it. Now we just need to escape. Which means running over there. That's literally it. That's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do. Just gotta run away. Oh. Fireball's coming in, because Chaos has arrived. And they're on our team, by the looks of it, which is hilarious. And, yeah, looks like the portal's closed now. Mostly. Mostly closed. But, yeah, job well done. Alright, off you go, Throt. In fact, go even quicker. Use all the things. Just in excitement. Right click over here. Do you really need to tell me this in so much detail? But anyway, here's Throt, and done. How great is that? Literally just grab Ariel's corpse and run away with it. The rest of the army doesn't matter at all. The whole mission, just grab the body and run. That's all you had to do. How great is that? So anyway, Pyrrhic victory. Quest complete. So yeah, we did lose some units there. We lost Morsketar's Hellion, we lost those Rat Ogres, we lost a Hell Pit Abomination. Pretty impressed. Pretty impressed with these little swords. I was pretty complacent there. That's pretty complacent. It really doesn't matter what we do, so I guess I'll eat them all, because we did turn up here to get a meal. We did make a meal out of that battle, so let's do it.
For long years, Throt's every thought, every deed has been dominated by gnawing hunger. As the Mage Queen's divine pulp reaches his broiling gut, his mind clears and turns immediately to the next foul experiment. Of the forests and those within, Throt cares not. Let chaos take them.
Now that is deeply unsettling. Just really horrible. Which really suits Throt to the ground, but like, ugh. Like, Skaven are usually like cartoonishly evil, but like literally just pulping and eating a woman is just insane. It's like obviously implied. You know, you click eat people every time you do a battle, you say eat everyone. But it's not usually that visceral. You know, it's yeah, horrific. Absolutely horrific. So that's Throt for you. We did the thing. We got the ultimate harvest. So there we go. Defeated the Sisters of Twilight too. Brilliant. I like that that coincided. That was fun. Although they still exist up here somewhere, being kind of useless, really. So, good job protecting Ariel, guys. Good job. So, few things are everlasting, just as dawn signifies the end of night and dusk the end of day. Ariel's twin maidens are slain. Few things are everlasting, just like this campaign. Destroyer of Dryads. Oh, we defeated Drycha as well. That's fun. Okay, immune to Athaloran Awakened Forest Attrition. That's actually a very nice niche, but nice bonus. Yeah, that's really fun. If you're playing Mortal Empires, go hunt down Drycha if you want to then go and hunt down everyone else in Athaloran. That's a fun little... gives you a bit of a sort of a side mission of your own making. So you should remember that, guys. Defeat Drycha, you get the you get immune to Athaloran Attrition. So anyway... The forest's most embittered wargrove could not overcome you. The Briar Maiden of Woe is felled, her hate-filled spirit erased from the world. Cool stuff. And, why hasn't a victory screen happened yet? Oh my god, I need to actually kill these, don't I? Last time I did it, I didn't let them run off like that. Oh. You little sod. You little sod. That is so annoying. Alright, we're blitzing through it, okay? We are getting an end campaign screen, okay? We are getting a victory screen. Okay, good. So Sister Twilight ran away from there. So we're going to auto-resolve this. Wow, really? It's going to be that rough? Anyway, we got it. So we're going to occupy that. Then, more rat ogres. And, let's get rid of all those slaves. Whoops. Not mutate them. Stop it.
Master of Seers.
Sorry, lads. Council Guard. Yeah, Ikit Zap Zap is pretty damn useful here, and so would the Natty Bubo Sharpshooter. So let's do that, and then we'll hunt them down over there. Good. Good, good, good. And you can get a level up too. Get Musk of Fear, why not? Done. Okay. Good stuff. And yeah, fine. I don't mind skill points. Let's just skip through that. Done. Okay. You attack, and you hop over. Why can't you hop over? I've got to wait for that. Yep, the way has been made. Now, come on. Come on, Throt. Okay, good. Thank God. Wouldn't it be so fun if we lost that and we had to build a new army? I'd laugh so hard. Good. We have the victory screen. There we go. Victory, guys. Victory. I told you we'd get it. So there we go. There we go, guys. Yeah. Brilliant. This is a fun campaign. It's got some fun mechanics. I enjoyed quite a lot of it, but certain things did... Yeah, there's certain things that just, I don't know, a little tedious in places, I think, which is a bit of a pity. Like, I think if we had more mutagen, it would be nice if we didn't have to unlock the different mutations, so we could just sort of tailor-make things a little earlier, or if it wasn't linked to having to spend mutagen, because it feels a bit sad having to blow all our mutagen on stuff that we don't necessarily want. Then I guess that's kind of the point. It means you're having to cycle units in and out, or, you know, get a test army to experiment on. That's probably my biggest bit of advice. If you're like, yeah, I can't speak. Good bit of advice. Learn how to speak at a young age. It'll really be useful later in life. But yeah, get a just test units basically. Just recruit like a random monster or a random like Skaven slave or something to do all the experiments on to unlock everything that you actually want. That way you're not really bothering with your army much, or else you end up with a bunch of weird buffs that just sort of blend in and turn into nothing. Or you get what we had, where we had a bunch of things like warp lightning and stuff on various monsters, but trying to identify what they were, you're having to click through units. It's just a bit annoying. But if you make sure that you have all of those abilities on like just sort of blanket changes to a sort of unit, if you sort of build up all of your units in the same way, then it's more predictable things that you can do. So yeah, I found a lot of these things, as cool as they were, you know, as cool as these things were, all these mutations, they just blended in together, and it didn't feel like there was much flavour once you were in combat. You know, I mean, these bonuses are great, but did they really make much of a difference? Not in a way that was very obvious. However, having my 2 brood horrors with nukes attached to them was very satisfying. So bear that in mind in your own campaign. I think there's a lot of potential that I wasted. Yeah, just be more careful about how you're upgrading things rather than just grabbing random stuff, because I think it makes a more cohesive like army that you can be a bit more tactical with, rather than it just being like a bunch of random nonsense. Because that's kind of how our army felt in the end. Just a bunch of random nonsense. So, anyway. So, guys, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It's been a lot of fun. And, yeah, I don't know what we're playing next. I don't know what the next thing will be. Wow, we got a lot of items out of that. But, yes, I don't know what will be next for old Janet on occasion. Not a clue. There's still the Drycha campaign going, but other than that, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing. I haven't thought that far ahead. But hopefully you'll join me for whatever that may be. And yeah, go walk the dog, make yourself a lovely meal, and curl up with the missus. Okay, that's my order to all of you. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.